Hello everyone, once again, today we will be covering next topics in our computer networking series. So just I would like to reiterate that this is going to be a audio only uh, presentation. So keep listening uh, and feel free to add the comments in the audio. So let's get started. So now we previously we had covered what the network is, and then intermediate nodes and nodes in the network. What are the nodes and what are the links between them, and then client server type of network, peer to peer network, and few other things like network can be understood as having appliances, applications, and services and functions. So now coming to the next topic is network types, right? So network type primarily refers to its size and scope. So the size of a network can be measured as the number of nodes. So if someone wants to say that what is the size of the network? So size of the network is probably how many devices are or how many nodes are there in that network. So that is the sizing of the network. And then the other thing is scope. So scope is how much area those nodes um, basically share the same network address. So like how much area it covers. So for example, what we have is in the network types. So probably this scope part will be understood when we basically go into the network types specifics. But for now, a network type has a characteristics of its size and its scope. So primarily we have two network types. One is local area network and the other one is wide area network. So local area network is basically, in short, it is also called as LAN, local area network, abbreviated as LAN. So it is confined to a single geographic location. So for example, if you want to relate it to an a real life thing, so it's like the home network or residential network. So it is confined to a single geographic location. So it our home network is limited to our home space, right? So that's the scope. So in a local area network, all nodes and segments are directly connected with cables or short range wireless technologies. And most of the network infrastructure in a LAN would be directly owned and managed by a single organization. So, for example, some examples of LAN include home network. So, in the home network, we have basically internet router and few devices connected to the router, either via directly via cable or via short range wireless technologies like Wi-Fi, right? So, in the home network, we have internet router and few devices like computers, mobile devices, gaming consoles, and printers. So it is confined to a single geographic location. So that's why it comes under local area network. Then The second one is SOHO network. So a small office, home office network. So what is that? So even if like we have set up a small business, right? So a small office network. So it is confined to our sirf, it is confined to only that small office space, right? So a business oriented network, possibly using a centralized server in addition to client devices and printers, but often still using a single internet router, switch, or access point to provide connectivity, right? So that is an example of local area network again. So basically, we have a centralized server and we have additional devices and printers, client devices and printers. Then SME network, small and medium sized enterprise network. So it doesn't always mean that uh, office network is not a example of local area network. So it can be, right? So similar to home network and Soho small office home office network, we have the SME network, a small and medium sized enterprise network. So that is also that kind of network might be supporting dozens of users, and such networks would use structured cabling and multiple switches and routers to provide connectivity. So that is also an example of LAN network. Then enterprise LAN. So in this case, it's a large network with hundreds of thousands of servers and clients. Such networks would require multiple enterprise class switch and router appliances to maintain performance levels. But that is also again an example of LAN, local area network. And then the data center. So a network that hosts only servers and storage, not end user client devices. So in a nutshell, local area network is confined to a single geographic location, and all nodes are either directly connected or via short range wireless technologies. And then it will be directly owned and managed by a single organization. But now there comes another type of network, which is wide area network. So now wide area network is a network of networks connected by long distance links. So a typical enterprise wide area network would connect a main office site with multiple branch office sites, possibly in different countries. A WAN could link two or more large local area networks or could be used for remote workers connecting to an enterprise network via public networks such as the internet. So WAN links are also used to connect data centers to one another. So WANs are likely to use leased network devices and links operated and managed by a service provider. So overall, what we have said here is, so a local area network is always confined to a single geographic location, but wide area network is not confined to a single geographic location. It can span across multiple countries as well. So if we have a main office site in one city or in one country, and then we have its multiple branches in different countries, then we would be connecting them together via wide area network links. So that is an example of wide area network. Okay. So that's it for now. We will cover few other topics in the later videos. Thank you for watching. Happy learning. Thank you.